Hi there guys, we're back with step 5 and you'll notice that I still have step 4's image in front of me. We've extruded the hexagonal prism and we've cut the cylindrical hole by using the extrude boss and the extruded cut. Alright, so on the left hand side you'll be able to see that I've got my design tree, and in my design tree I have the extruded boss, which is the original shape. You'll see it highlight. Okay, that's the actual the profile I used to extrude that prism, and then I've got the boss extrude that is right on top of that prism, and another cylindrical hole over here. So those can be renamed as well if you just slow click on each one. So I'm just going to do that and show you guys quickly. I can use this and call this my cylindrical hole. There we go. Okay, and there we go. Now you know exactly what that is going to be referred to. Okay, in this case I want to just continue, and I'm going to be using a very nice little feature called Filat. So this is the third button that I have in my features tab. Remember, my sketches has all my sketching tools, give me my profiles and smart dimensioning of profiles, and I can go to my features tab to use these handy buttons over here, the extrude cut, the extrude boss, and now the fillet. Okay, click on fillet. You'll see that all the filleting options will pop up on the left hand side over here. My filleting types I have, so I can go from a corner outwards. I can also do a face fillet. Okay, and I can do a full rounded fillet. If you're unsure of which one does what, you can go play around a little bit and see exactly what you want to do. But I'm going to stay with this normal constant size fillet because I can go and vary the sizes on this one down below. Okay, I'd like to necessarily select full preview so I can see what my image is going to look like after the fillet. And let's see what this actually does. Items to fillet, you'll see that that is actually highlighted in blue. So let's go and select areas or lines to go fillet. I click on that line, you'll see it adds it to that list over there. It's edge 1. And you have a full preview of it as well. Let's quickly swivel this around a bit. You'll see that it'll give you a preview of what it's going to cut off or fillet as such. Right, there it is there. I'm going to do this one as well. That corner there and this corner over here. Alright, so that's basic. If I'm happy with it, please note I've got all those edges lined up over here. I can do a partial preview, I can do no preview, or I can do a full preview. In this case over here, I want a symmetric fillet parameter, or I could have an asymmetric fillet parameter, which means I can put two values in, and it won't apply, or the same value won't apply to all four at the same time. So I'm going to just stick to my symmetric one, and I'm going to play around with 20, and you'll be able to see that it increases the size of the fillet. Alright, let's try 15. That looks decent. I've got multiple radii if I want to, or multiple radius fillet I can choose, and I can go ahead and edit this one at a time. Okay, I can make them separate sizes. So if I make this one 10, you'll see it'll be the only one that isn't 10, but I don't really want that. Okay, when I untick that, that jumps back into place. Okay, so I'm happy with that. They have to be circular, so let's just see from the top yet again. If I change this to conic row, you'll see how it changes, and I'll be able to go and change the actual parameters of that as well. I can go ahead with conic radius. Yet again, I can change the radius of that, and curvature continuous. I can go and select that as well, but I'm going to stick with circular. Alright, let's select OK. And straight away it edits my actual shape. Alright, I would also like to quickly show you this one over here. If I selected this parameter over here, or this, the profile, I want to go click on fillet. Remember, it has to be highlighted in blue. Automatically it goes and gives me a nice little presentation of what it would look like, and if I do like it, I'm going to go and click on the green little arrow or the green tick, and it's going to fillet those edges for me. Remember, in this case over here, it would have actually created more edges for me, so I might have to go ahead and hold in the control button and just go ahead and select all the edges that I would like to smoothen off a little bit, because it looks a little bit too rough. So I'm going to put about a 3mm. You'll notice, this is good, you'll notice that I've got 15mm still here and it hasn't given me a preview. Well, let's go and do a 3mm and see what it does. 3mm, no, it didn't like it. Let's try 1mm. There we go. Alright, so now it gives me a preview. When it starts giving me a preview, I know that it's possible to actually fillet. Alright, so I'm going to smoothen those edges a little bit. Okay. Alright guys, I think you guys have learned something about filleting, and I'm going to call it for step number 5. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for step 6.